viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Learning and Sharing. In today's video lecture, we will discuss the landlocked countries, which is very popular subject or the topics. In this video lecture, we will see what does mean by landlocked territory, country or the region, what are the characteristics or speciality of landlocked countries, where these region or countries been existing on the map of the world, how many how many countries are in the world which are being called the landlocked countries, which is the largest or the biggest landlocked countries, and which is the smallest landlocked country. At the same time, we also see which are the advantages and disadvantages to the landlocked countries. तो आज हम इस वीडियो लेक्चर में लैंडलॉक कंट्रीज के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. हम देखेंगे कि लैंडलॉक कंट्रीज किसको कहते हैं, दुनिया में लैंडलॉक कंट्रीज कितनी हैं और वो कहाँ पाई जाती हैं, विच आर दी पर्टिकुलर लोकेशन ऑफ दीज लैंडलॉक कंट्रीज, उनकी तादाद कितनी है और क्या एडवांटेजेस है, क्या डिसएडवांटेजेस है उन लैंडलॉक कंट्रीज को, और उनकी कौन सी कंट्री सबसे ज्यादा बड़ी है और कौन सी छोटी है. सो आई विल सजेस्ट यू डोंट गो अवे, keep with me. This is going to be a very interesting lecture on the topic. I'll also show the location of these all countries and in the continent wise. So I'll also discuss the disadvantage in the end. So let's go into the details of these landlocked countries. We'll also see the so let's see what does mean by landlocked countries. Approximately 1/5 of world's countries are landlocked, meaning the territory or the country or the state which doesn't have access to the ocean, doesn't have a connection to the water bodies, particularly ocean. तो उसको हम landlocked countries कहते हैं. So there are about 44 landlocked countries that don't have a direct access to the ocean or ocean accessible to the sea. Means, so what does mean by landlocked means those territory or country which doesn't have access, doesn't have a connection with the water bodies, particularly ocean. तो उसको हम landlocked countries है. तो दुनिया में 44 countries landlocked पाई जाती हैं. You can see here the global map of landlocked countries. So you see almost everywhere on every continent we have a landlocked country except the North America and the Australia. We will see all the details here. So how many countries are landlocked? There are currently 49 countries, including 5 partially recognized states that are completely surrounded by at least one other country. So 49 countries in the world, they are being recognized as a landlocked countries, with the exception of 2 countries in South America, Bolivia and Paraguay. The rest of these countries are found in Africa, Europe and Asia. तो साउथ अमेरिका में जो 2 countries है, Bolivia and Paraguay, they are in South America. Rest are the or majority of the landlocked countries are being existing in Africa, Europe and the Asia. So there are 2 continents without any landlocked nations. One is the North America and is the gigantic island of Australia. So Australia or America, North America में कोई भी landlocked country नहीं है. We'll see, so Africa continent. So we'll see which countries are landlocked countries, particularly in Africa continent. So in Africa, we have a Mali, Niger, Chad, Ethiopia, South Sudan, Central Republic, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Botswana. So if you look at the yellow shade, these are the landlocked countries, mean they are being surrounded by the other countries, by the continental territory, by the land area. So there's no any connection of the water here. So you can see Indian Ocean and South Atlantic Ocean, they are so away from. So in Africa, we have these countries. In Asia, we have particularly Central Asian countries, most of them, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan. And we have also Mongolia and Nepal and the Laos. So these countries are landlocked countries which are being existing in Asia continent. So Asia continent में ये countries पाई जाती हैं. We also see in Europe. In Europe, the landlocked countries are Switzerland, Austria, Czechia, Slovakia, and Hungary, Serbia, and Luxembourg. So these are being Czech Republic, Czech Republic, Slovenia, Austria, Hungary. So you can see in the map here. So these are the countries which are being existing in Europe. So these are the European landlocked countries which are being surrounded by other countries. Now we will see there are the different characteristic or being different. So landlocked country by single country means a landlocked country which has been surrounded by a single country. So there are three countries that are completely landlocked, surrounded on all side by one country. Means there's a particular country which is being surrounded by one country from all sides. So two of these countries are founded in the country of Italy. टू ऑफ देम आर बीइंग फाउंड इन द इटली, यानी कि उनमें से दो कंट्रीज जो है ना वो इटली में है. जो सो यू कैन सी हियर वेटिकन सिटी एंड San Marino and Vatican City, they are the two landlocked countries which are being single-handedly surrounded by the Italy country. So they are also being found in the Italy. So Vatican City and San Marino. These single country landlocked countries are Lesotho, which is surrounded by South Africa, San Marino, and a state surrounded by Italy, and Vatican City, which is the city surrounded by the Rome, the capital city of Italy. So countries that are landlocked by single country are known as the enclave countries. वो countries जो 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 लैंड लॉक कंट्री जो किसी एक कंट्री यानी यानी चारों तरफ से वो एक कंट्री हो उनके सराउंड में, तो उसको हम इनक्लेव कंट्रीज कहते हैं. तो आप इससे समझ गए कि हमें हमारे पास तीन कंट्रीज हैं, सैन मैरिनो, वेटिकन सिटी एंड लेसोथो, जो साउथ अमेरिका में, बाकी दो इटली में पाई जाती है. The landlocked country which has been surrounded by the two countries are been shared with the, so landlocked country that share the most border with the other countries. Yani ke, now we will see that the country landlocked country which is being shared, which is borders being shared by the other countries. So how many countries we will select? So there are two landlocked countries share border with 8 countries. तो दुनिया में दो ऐसे landlocked countries हैं जिनके borders जो है ना 8 ममालिक के साथ वो टच करते हैं. So one of them is Austria. So Austria shares a border with Czech Republic to the north, Germany to the northwest, Switzerland and Liechtenstein to the west, Italy to the southwest, and Slovenia, Hungary to the southeast, and Slovenia to the east. So you can see here, this is the Austria, Czech Republic, Germany, Italy, Slovenia, and Hungary. So this state which sharing its border with 8 countries. So Austria, one of that country which shared this border with 8 countries. So you can see here in the map. The another country, landlocked country, share the most border with other countries is Serbia. The 8 countries that share a border with Serbia are Hungary to the north, Croatia and Bosnia and Herzegovina to the east, Montenegro and Kosovo to the southwest. So Macedonia to the west, and Romania and Bulgaria to the east. So you can see in the map here, this is Serbia. Serbia is being surrounded by the different countries with Hungary, Romania, Croatia, Montenegro, Kosovo, Bulgaria. So this is the another country which shares more borders the most of the countries. Now, which are the largest and smallest landlocked countries in the world? We'll see that. The largest landlocked country is Kazakhstan, which is in the Central Asia with a land area of over 2.7 million hectares. So this is the largest or the biggest territory, which is landlocked territory or the country on the earth, you know, which is called the landlocked, biggest landlocked country in the world. So सबसे दुनिया में जो बड़ी country है या state है वो है Kazakhstan, landlocked country. The smallest, you can see here, this is the Kazakhstan, the biggest landlocked country in the world. Now the smallest landlocked country is the city-state of Vatican City with area of just 44 hectares, 109 acres. So you can see this is the image photo of the Vatican City which is being in the Italy, in the Rome. तो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं, this is the state, and the smallest state which is landlocked, being surrounded by the other countries. So this is a single country which has been single, which is this is the landlocked country which is being surrounded by the single country, which is the Italy. तो ये जो वेटिकन सिटी है सबसे छोटा लैंडलॉक कंट्री है दुनिया में, और ये इटली रोम में पाया जाता है. Now, what are the when we have a landlocked territory? So, what could be the challenges or problems or disadvantages once you have a landlocked country? So, landlockedness brings lots of challenges. So, हम उसको देखेंगे क्या मसाइल है. Landlocked countries actually they have a long distance to seaports, because they don't have a connection with the sea, so they are so away from the seaports. Or now you see most of the most of the business is being carried through the water. So if you don't have a port, it's a problem for you. So long distance to the seaport, dependency on transit countries. So if you don't have a connection, direct connection with the sea, it means you are being depending on other countries for your transit. So at the same time, you are being, paying some, money to the other countries. So you are being dependent on them. So some countries have a, also been different laws, and they are being charging, the money to the other countries. So the number third, the remoteness from the markets means they are so away from the markets. In educate physical hard infrastructure, physical or hard infrastructure, so they don't have enough infrastructure which support the business. Means landlocked countries. Additional border crossings. So once you don't have a connection with the with the water, so it means you will have to cross or pass through the different countries. So you will have to cross through or pass through different countries, so you will have to cross the borders. Logistic and institutional bottlenecks, so there could be lots of logistic and institutional problem in that countries if you are the landlocked countries. And the cost of the trade is very high, means जो आप business कर रहे हो यहाँ पे तो उस पे ज़्यादा पैसा आ रहा है as compared to the other countries. So these challenges brings the other issues, means what could be the direct and indirect impacts. तो इससे क्या होता है जब अगर आप लैंड लॉक कंट्री हैं तो इससे क्या फर्क. सो मीन्स it brings low trade potential, means that your area has a low potential for the trade. So you are not being a very attractive place for the business, for the international business or the trade. तो लोग ना पुअर इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, यानी कि वो कंट्री जो लैंड लॉक कंट्री है तो उसकी जो परफॉर्मेंस है वो भी, जो इकोनॉमिक परफॉर्मेंस है वो, उसकी जो ग्रोथ है, जो उसकी पेस है वो कम रहेगी. पुअर प्रोडक्टिव कैपेसिटीज मीन्स द प्रोडक्शन यू हैव इट्स वेरी लो as compared to the other countries. Lack of diversification and high commodity dependency, lack of resources to invest in the social and environmental pillars of the developments. The same thing. So lack of resources to invest in social and environmental pillars of the development. So you have a very low investment in terms of social environmental development. High vulnerability to the shocks, means this could be in terms of geological. We can talk about in terms of geological. If you have countries based, landlocked countries based on the territory, hot territory. So you are being vulnerable. You are not only vulnerable to natural disaster, but also economic shocks there. So it was all about the landlocked countries. You can see the number of Afghanistan, Andoria, Armenia, Australia. So, you can see the Afghanistan being surrounded by Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, China, and Pakistan. So, the list is very, big one here. So these all are the landlocked country which has been in different continents: Rwanda, Paraguay, Niger, Nepal, Slovakia, Switzerland, Tajikistan, Zimbabwe. So it was all about the landlocked countries. I hope you got some important information here. So if you like my videos, please subscribe my channel and also share with your friends, so you can have a quick information of my new video. So till then, take care of yourself. See you very soon.